The time is swelling on these. It's horse pucky. Normal sex, balding, bare bone cats. I just can't believe I'm talking longer. No, I ain't. I need a clock here. I'm sorry I don't have a timepiece. Let's stopwatch. You can see I need help. I won't write this down and get it even. I bet I never get a clock here, and I need one desperately so I can make sure I'm timing them exactly the same. Click-ta, 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 click-ta. You know how each word coming out my mouth is very important, especially to match the words before it and the words after it. If you don't hear each word, you're missing half the broadcast. When you put them all together, I'll tell you, you missed a lot of it. Just the best I do, you're getting interrupted so many times. You're not really overhearing me at all, and no one's ever known me. I wore a mask my whole life, and you never got to overhear me ever. I'm being overheard now because I've been told to shut up all my life. One thing I know, shut up! You know, a lady the other day, and I know if I may say this in all due respect, she was a gypsy, or at least from that section of the world. Are they of a local section? Yes, they are. They're European, very dominant in a certain section of Europe. Yes, they are. They come from a certain nation. Yes, they do. They're gypsies. Fine. I don't have anything against gypsies. I don't. Well, I'll tell you this much. I notice certain patterns about them. They breed like flies and bitch a lot. And yet that woman had the audacity to complain about children on the bus. She couldn't speak English. She couldn't. And as soon as the kids got off the bus, she said to her friend, I went, like that. I said, woman, and she understood me chewing her out, though. Because I said, you are in error. You have no business for that mood for those kids. And what do you mean? She didn't like that. She understood me. She couldn't repeat what I said for some reason, but by God, she understood what I was saying. Did she ever? And she didn't like it. No, she didn't. Neither did her friend. And I corrected them both for having that attitude about joyous, gleeful kids that chatter a lot on the bus. Great! That sound I couldn't hear enough of. Your silence makes me sick. Woman, what's going through your mind while you're silent, God knows. It isn't accurate. I'm aware of that. And what was coming out the kid's head was questioning and accurate. Reasoning. Wonderful. I like hearing it. If you didn't tell a kid a fairy tale, you didn't tell him any mystic existed, you didn't tell a child there was magic, you didn't tell a child that there any kind of a identification of anything at all. You didn't give them identification. How would you address them? Well, I'll have to figure out something. Or it wouldn't be identification. It wouldn't be name. How can you identify your child to itself and to your face when you don't call it a name? Is there a way? Can't call it a number or a name. Now what? Is there another way? Help me figure this out. Humans need an identification that's not number or name. Let's say you come up with one. Because what is working is not. And these identifications are jading each and every one of our image to ourselves to the degree we are demeaned and living in dementia. And walking around, most of us, with a phobia in our head, not aware of that. I think I'll never get out of mine, and yet at the same time, I am quite aware of it. So that makes it a different dementia than the dementia unaware. When you're in dementia aware, compared to dementia unaware, that's maturity. I'm in dementia aware. I'm in maturity. And I'm casting out phobia as I speak. It's part of my therapy. This is part of my therapy, to cast out phobia.